Up.
Happy Thursday evening, everybody. It's your boy Brickerhoff 17. It is a fine Thursday evening up here in the Northeast. It's snow and sleet. Where are you at? I hope it's beautiful. But regardless, we are going to take some sim cars here. NASCAR, HPL. We're going out to mid Ohio. I'm up in the booth with Electric, who's going to join us shortly, and small NASCAR fan. What's up, buddy?
Uh, I'm good right now. I had a pretty bad race yesterday, so I'm just looking forward to this race.
Well, good, because we had a good race yesterday from this vantage point, but obviously from yours, it was a much different
Yeah.
story. But it was a fun time, and we kind of expect to have a fun time here. Mid Ohio's a little bit different, but also very similar to Road America. Road America had some elevation changes, and so does Mid Ohio, actually more so. Mid Ohio
Yeah.
also has a couple of long straightaways, but not quite as long as Road America's. A lot
Mm.
of sweeping and tight cornering. And there's some guys that are quite good at road courses that may not normally be in the top, every other week. But there's other guys who you might see in the back today that are normally up front, kind of
hmm
like yesterday.
Yeah. These tracks are very different, but the racing style can be mostly the same. It's still probably going to be, if you don't have track position, it's probably going to be very chaotic, kind of like it was in the Xfinity race, where if you
Hmm.
were kind of in the middle of the pack, you were just doomed, and it was pretty much all luck if you got through. But one thing that is pretty different here, again, you said, there was as many long straights here. Well, in America, we had like the whole like last sector and first sector was pretty much long straights. Where here it's
Hmm.
like the
Like a
first
one.
sector has like two long straights, and then everywhere else is just winding turns. So a
Oh
lot
yeah.
less passing opportunities. But it'll be interesting to see um, ho- if people can make moves in different spots.
There is a lot of opportunity to pass, but you have to set it up, and a driver's patience can easily be tested here in Mid Ohio, and as easily as the first corner or two. Because when you come down that straightaway, it's an elbow that kind of intersects the pit exit, which you'll see guys kind of dive into that area. And then
Yeah.
you have one of the tightest right-handers on the course as turn two after a decently long straight. It's not the longest straight, but you get some speed up, and it leads into the longest part of the straight. So if you miss that corner, it could completely ruin your lap.
Yeah. I think the most treacherous part is actually at the end of the long straight, just after the hard turn.
Hmm.
We'll just have to turn two down that long straight. All the way at the end of it, there is a hard braking zone,
Oh
a
yeah.
good passing opportunity. But for a lot of people, there isn't really a distinct braking zone there.
Mm.
So you kind of just guess where you're gonna brake. I wouldn't be surprised if we see 4 or 5 people on the first lap and multiple laps just completely miss the corner and go in the grass, or just miss the corner and plow into other people. So I would definitely look out for that corner in particular.
And I could definitely see where guys would, good guys who are maybe the pole sitter, and he's going to get driven up into the dirt, into the sand over there. That's the
Hmm.
guy you think's going to win the race, but now he's in 18th because he got driven up into the sand. So it's going to be some really exciting moments here. I can only anticipate these guys. And remember, this is the last time. This is the last HPL season on NASCAR Heat 5. Highly anticipate a new game by the fall, but here and now is the final runs at these tracks in these cars. And we're in the 2020s tonight.
Hmm.
We are in the 2020s.
Yeah, obviously we can't do this on with the next gen cars just
Right.
because the game doesn't allow us to. So yeah.
All right. So we're just waiting for Electric to get back into the booth.
I'm here. I am here. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep, I can hear you. Welcome
All
back.
right.
What
Okay.
do you kind of expect to see here, buddy?
Um, I mean, what I'm kind of expecting to see from this track is a lot of, well, not a lot of, but a little bit of a rivalry between Kenny and Heredia. You've seen the ending of Road America of the race I was in yesterday, and Kenny gave Heredia a, a little bit of a bump into the wall, causes him a hot seat win, but we should see them two battling it out if Kenny is up there in the front and if he had time to practice on both road course tracks, which is pretty crazy to do for both. But that and we should see a lot of Joker and a couple other named players, named drivers up into the front.
Well, excellent. I think last night you were a kind of a front row seat to the shenanigans, to the goings down. You had a pretty good run at Road America. Maybe not the run you wanted to have, but it was a top five run nonetheless. Um, if you were gearing up for this race, would it? How different would it be to your approach to yesterday?
Well, um, this track is totally different. The first two turns, um, they probably will catch you off guard, and then you're just hitting into a technical part of the track. Basically, that's all what Mid Ohio is. It's just a technical track all around after the first two turns, I could say, and then going into this race, uh, just don't hit anybody. I know that's pretty hard to say. I know you seeing a lot of people you know, hit a, you know, seeing a lot of people hit each other in the Road America race, but Cup is really clean. They haven't caused that many cautions. So if they haven't caused that many cautions at like Auto Club and stuff, they shouldn't cause that many cautions here. Just stay clean and drive your own race. If you get bumped out of the way, don't worry about it. Just keep driving.
Interesting. Yeah, I think you're right. I kind of mentioned before you got on, like turn two. That turn can absolutely destroy your lap if you get run up or just don't get the run off the corner that you want to get down that long straightaway. And then going down, as a small NASCAR fan was talking just before, that's where you have that hard right hander, but that's also your first elevation change. Is as you go left, almost immediately you're going to go uphill and then back down a little bit, and the car really loves to get upset there. And we're driving again the 2020 Cup cars, and these are probably the most squirrely cars on the road courses out of the entire game. So that should be kind of fun for him, for everybody to handle. We should be getting through qualifying. I think we probably will be loading in fairly soon.
Yeah, I'm going to check. Oh, we can join. That was many. That
Oh,
was a while
okay.
ago. That was like 4 minutes
So
ago.
the the race started, so they might have. Oh, you got to invite me in because I can't use his invite.
Oh,
Oh
fuck.
Lord, can you send them one small?
I just got in. I don't have no invite.
Oh, Joker's invite's
Yeah,
not working for
they,
me.
that's crazy because none of them said join. So we gonna catch them one day. And right now we got Joker. Is he in first? I don't think so. It's actually Cody the Bear that look like he's in first, plus the four car of Jackson and then Joker. That's not even Joker. That's Riley. And wow, I'm trying to see where. All right, so Joker must be in fourth now. Okay, thought he was in first, but
Oh yeah.
going back up to the front. Masopes is also hot seated. Did not expect him to hot seat this track. This is something new. Is the 38 and the 88 of Masopes. As soon as we speak fruition into their name, they both hit the inside wall.
Yeah,
Um,
that Mason hot seating was kind of late. I don't exactly know when that was the call, but when I joined the RFK party, they were talking about Mason racing, and that was probably 10 minutes ago, so pretty late
right.
decision as we have a nice battle somewhat for the lead. Cody trying to hold off Jackson.
Oh, can you send him an invite or no?
I already loaded in, so I don't have no invite.
I'm trying to see if I can backdoor it, guys. Give me a few minutes.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. Do I have no invite? I do. Give me a second.
Okay, and I mean Cody right now is taking a really good lead going into, like I said, the technical part of the track, and him, Jackson are within a second in between each other, and then it's the 48 of Riley. Riley was pretty not expected to be up here, but he's a very good road course racer, so being in third is a very high for him, but hey, it is something for the HMS team as Cody leads another lap and Jackson losing a little bit of time to Eric, and it looks like he's just running away.
I have another invite, so
Tried
if
to
you want,
close in and out.
if you
Try to
I
want.
close
just
the game
restarted
out.
the game. Let me restart my PlayStation.
Uh,
Don't turn anything.
I have the. I need to turn on the volume on this, but I
I'll be
have
back.
the Firesaur's stream, and they are on lap 5 of 10.
Okay. Thank you for telling me. I was just about to ask you too for Fire Slayer stream.
Uh,
But overall in this race right now, I don't know why they didn't tell us to join. That was pretty crazy, but
they did.
um
It's just we didn't get a Discord.
where?
In broadcast, he pinged me and blank. Oh, Firesaur got loose.
See this out with
Cody's in the pits.
me. Yep.
So is Riley. Jackson stays out to lead
Yep.
a lap.
So as he leads that lap, I mean that's gonna cause something because everybody do have to come to pit soon. So that'll be 5 to go in the stage, right? For
Yeah, we're on lap
thankfully,
6.
yeah.
One thing I did want to kind of point out, we did say at the start, at the start of the stream, we were going to see people cut turn 1, kind of. But when Jackson went by last time through turn 1, he got into the grass and probably lost a little bit of time. We'll
Right.
see how that will stack up when he has to pit in either. I'm pretty sure this lap at least.
Yeah, because I was looking at Fire Slayer stream too, and it was also saying here we go, Brink is back, but see if he can get back in. And
I'm trying to see who's on second.
All right, I'm getting it. Guys, just had to restart the PlayStation for some reason.
It's a black car. I can't see who. It's Joker in second right now. Jackson's in. I'm guessing Joker will follow. Yes, he will. Riley is in the middle of sector 2 from what I think. Well, I don't know the exact sectors, but I'm pretty sure he's going in sector 3 now. There should be a line. Never mind.
All right. I'm in.
all right, okay.
Sorry, everybody. All right, so Heredia is your leader. He was your pole sitter.
Yes. Cody is probably going to cycle it as the leader. I want to check where Jackson is. Jackson's coming out. Cody's already by him. Riley lost a little bit of time.
I saw Joker's in the pits.
Yeah, King Mufasa, I think, well, he's obviously pitted, but he is currently 4th. Joker is now 5th, so. Pretty spread out. We did have a tiny battle between Jackson and now has 1 lap faster tires than Cody.
We get a bit
but
of
it's
battle
about
in
as
the middle of the field where you see Tiger NASCAR in turn 2, right behind Heredia.
Yeah, Lydia not having a good start to the race that he wanted. But it looks like YB, I think, is ahead of these guys.
Champion, my favorite scheme, one of my favorite schemes on the 14. 14 has some of my favorite schemes on this game.
Yeah. Who is the 44?
That is Kenny.
Kenny.
Yeah, that's Kenny.
Kenny hot seating today. He obviously left up Heredia yesterday, so I want to see how that will turn out. They are kind of close to each other. looks like the 42 is in the pits, so I'm guessing he just saved and stayed out longer. That would be my only reason to why he did that. I think. Unless he's trying to get track position by pitting early.
Litrick, what are we looking at? What's on your screen? Just so you know where everyone's at.
Yeah, on my screen I was looking at Eric, but I was scrolling and I was watching to see what Heredia's doing because he was catching up to that 10 car.
Okay.
He caught
So
up
I
to
was
the
watching
10
Heredia
fast.
too, so.
Yeah.
Oh, battle in the turn 2, there are 2 Penske cars, 12 and 21. There's a nice pack here. The 34s, there contact between the 2 teammates. Shakers went on the curb. They saved it though. And Kluka, I think that was, just flew by them as they got into it.
So Heredia is catching up to the 14, it should be, and Kenny in the 44. Is this the front 3 now? Is this who the leaders are?
No, the front 3
after the pit stops?
is Eric, Riley, Joker, and Jackson. Well, it's Eric,
Okay.
Jackson, Riley, Joker. Yeah, you know what I mean.
All right, and Riley's right behind
Jackson,
Joker.
Joker, Riley. To be exact.
So yeah, Heredia did look like he was catching up to the 14 for sure.
Yeah, that battle that we covered between Kenny, Fire Slayer's off, but is but for 5th. I'm gonna go back to that battle, whatever it is.
All right, so anyway, the leaders up here. I'm gonna go back to Joker because I know he was up here in the front. He's got a good. Joker's in second. He's got some distance to Cody. Is that Cody? No.
That's
I can't
Jackson.
tell. Okay, Jackson. There he is.
Jackson's in second.
Now I know. Now I got the bearings. That's what I was trying to get. All right, so Jackson, he's going through that downhill we were kind of talking about in the pre-race, where the car loves to get upset. You see Joker and coming in suit, but Jackson's got a real good handle on it, like he kind of did yesterday at Road America. Going to try to go back through the field so that the camera can follow, but now I'm on Riley and then Tigers, and Tiger was in the middle of a battle. He's kind of by himself now. Chippy the Champ, we were talking about a little earlier. He's following Kenny in the 44. Kenny's kind of pulled away from them a little bit. He's got Heredia breathing down his rear bumper. It looks like he might be ready to make a move. I'll take a look at this battle here for a couple of turns, see if Heredia's got something going.
Yeah,
And that Kyle Betty peak throwback.
Heredia and Chippy are used battling on the ovals, battling for usually what is first. Now they're battling for what is 6th. So a little different, but one thing I do want to point out, another thing I want to point out, is a lot of these guys have ran insane hours and have been almost non-stop practicing the last 7 days or so.
Now Heredia tries to look inside, but no. Chippy got the run off the corner still. All right, so Chippy's got that under control, but now Speed Racer running back by himself, a little bit behind here. So is Kluka in the 34. It's Vexy had a decent run yesterday. It's kind of back with Slayer, who went off the track earlier. YB Beta in the 10. Also, this is a long track. A lot of these guys just look like they're running by themselves.
This is the final lap.
Final lap, and it looks like it's Jackson's race to screw up here, or at least stage to screw up here.
Eric.
Cody's in
Eric.
Yeah.
We'll get everything fixed in the second stage, so it don't even matter.
Right.
Eric's going to take away the first stage.
Okay, yeah, I see it from
Ohio.
front now.
Eric wins stage 1, Jackson 2nd, Joker in 3rd, Riley in 4th, and then Kenny, I think, got 5th. Yeah, Kenny and
Heredia and Chippy was fighting for that.
I will see what who got it on Farisay's stream when he gets across the line in about 20 seconds.
All right, so good job by Cody the Bear out of Joker's stable, who also finished 3rd. But Jackson 2nd, Riley 4th. Kenny ended up 5th, Heredia 6th, and Chippy, it looks like 7th. Although we'll confirm that because I know they came across close.
Yep.
Then came Tiger NASCAR in that 9 ride. That's Riley's second guy. Mason is a little further back.
Luca 10th. Fausto's not scrolling up, so I can't see.
No tire racing tonight. Get well soon there, bud. But all right, so now I get their second pit stop, but they're gonna have a little more time to put in the setup they kind of wanted for the long run. They probably didn't do that for that green flag pit stop. Now Cody the Bear and Jackson are gonna lead them down to the flag here as we start stage number 2, Mid Ohio NASCAR Cup Series. Not in real life, but here at Sim HPL, we're doing it. Pretty even start so far, and there you see as Cody dives down in what is the pit exit, and he's gonna pull right up in front of Jackson.
The top
And you
three
want
got
to get the
clear.
longest run you can down these straightaways as you lead into that tight corner.
Look at, we might see someone go off. We play bowling
The
as
14
Chibi does
just
it.
There it
played
is.
those. Look at
They
that
were
move
all
from Eric.
getting 3 wide and through the middle. Wow.
And Cody just stays right there in the middle, and Joker kind of helps him out. Well, that's his guys. Why shouldn't he? And here's that hard breaking point Small would talk about earlier.
What is that, Riley?
Takes a hard inside.
Oh yeah, there's someone that went off. There's many cars that went off. It looked like a couple Penske cars. I think Shake was one of them. I couldn't tell
48
the other
slammed
one.
into the one, but they did survive.
To get clarification, it was the 41, the 21, and I couldn't see the other.
Shake and bake. Our broadcasting buddy for Wednesday nights. I'm looking back from the 6 as he's going to pull right in on the rear bumper of Jackson in the 4. Kind of gets him out of the way.
Yeah, he just moved him right out the way.
Joker sailed it off into the corner.
Already is off now to hunt down that top 2.
Yeah,
His teammates.
Cody made a mistake in, I think it was the second last corner. It allowed Joker to get right there. He made a send, couldn't make do of it, and he also tried to send the third one to no avail.
Kluka bringing that 34 car into the top 10, just behind
Whoa.
Tiger.
I just saw the move that got him into the top 10. That was interesting.
Riley now also making a move back in the pack, or not the only one making a move back in the pack.
Battle for the lead. Joker Peace.
Kenny and Chibi are also hunting down on the 10 car.
Joker
Why be
back.
better?
Joker into the lead now. Cody tried to get the crossover.
Kluka off in the grass.
Joker protected that. Now Heredia is right on the back bumper of Cody.
They start to string out a little bit. A couple of cars are still side by side here as they get through the S's. The very windy part of the track.
Yep, it takes about a lap and a half to get all spread out. But when they do, that's when kind of everyone just settles in and has to. I forgot what I was gonna say.
A little surprised to see Speed Racer as I scrolled up to the 38. He's kind of back behind Kluka and it's Spexy. He's usually done fairly well at these road course races. We'll see if he has any move up in that 38 machine. Why Beta, why be better? We mentioned a little bit earlier. He's kind of improved from his starting spot here. He's just inside the top 5.
Yeah, Heredia made a move in the turn 1 on Cody, kind of sent him off the track. Then Cody was able to get back clear, and then he went on the curb in turn 2 and kind of missed the corner, which allowed Heredia to get clear as they go in the turn 3.
Yeah, that entire since the restart, Heredia kind of got bumped through. But since then, he's just been on the prowl, and he's now gotten himself into second place as Joker's pulled away a little bit from Cody since we were back up here. But Heredia is, like I said, on the prowl.
Yeah, Cody has been making a couple mistakes, and he's also been dealing with people trying to pass him, so that's probably why he lost a decent amount of time. But
He might have got damage on that too when he went up when the 4 got into him on the restart. He could have just a little bit of front or rear end damage. That could affect the handling of the car right now, which would make it less effective. Chippy and Riley are now bumper to bumper back there. We'll see if anything develops. Jackson trying to hunt down the 8, who seems to have it a little bit more under control as he hugs just behind Heredia. Both trying to hunt down that number 1 car who's now up front leading this pack.
yeah,
Through turn number 2. How many laps left do we have, by the way?
we are on lap 4 now. But mainly the action is right around the middle of the pack. If I had to pick a specific spot, it would be between the 9, the 10, and the 44. Kenny, Tiger, and YB all nose to tail as they go down the turn 3.
Yeah, Kenny taking a conservative run as he watches these two nearly battle as they head up the hill towards the left, back down, and then to the right. Sweeping these cars. These springs love it here. They don't.
Yeah,
But you got to play with that throttle and keep that traction underneath you. Robbie Betta doing well, holding strong. Tiger right behind him.
Whoa, speed, almost lost it.
Gavin Dead Dad looks like he's retired that machine. 2 Toyotas on pit road.
Yeah, not a good day for Toyota.
JGR. I do think Joker's growing in Heredia's windshield. That distance is not as much as it was earlier. That Ford has a target. Its sights are set. Especially through turn 2 here, Heredia seems to have more pace than mostly everybody.
Yeah, the one thing I do have to point out is he is gaining, but it's not really enough to make Joker worry. If Joker doesn't really make any mistakes on when they go into the pits potentially soon, or
How many laps are left?
We go on lap 5, so 6
laps to go.
And what's a full run here? What are they looking at?
5 laps in between. First 5 laps, you know, they just coasting it all out as the 8 car just getting passed by the 48. Yeah, so it's just 5 and 5. They split it in between these stages, and then I'm for sure the last stage.
Well, here comes Heredia now.
Yeah, it looked like Joker was gonna pit.
And the 48 and the 8.
Yeah, Heredia wanted to get the undercut pass.
They want to split it in half. Heredia thinks maybe I can pass the guy on the pit road. There he goes by those Toyotas that are out of the race. Oh, look, the 11 with no sponsor on it.
Yeah,
a lot of cars spin the 42s down.
Yeah. But remember, Joker stays out, so we want to see what he can do in that one car and see what he can bring out of this as Heredia gets out of pits. He was relatively the second car right behind Joker, so he gets out to a big gap in between him, Riley, and Eric. So he will not have to worry about third place, but Joker, you know, with Heredia going to pits early, would he, you know, want to, you know, take a little gamble right here? Well, he has to pit there, actually, so.
Yeah, not much strategy. There's about a 2-lap window here, so I mean, just like Road America, there's a 1-lap window. So we saw, I know some people that I was in the party with were kind of laughing because it was pretty much everyone on or in the pits at once on a green flag run. So pretty hectic.
But he's also going through this part of the track now that he's come up to speed. He's going faster than Joker was because he's on fresh tires in this part of the track. And it's ever more prevalent at a road course, even more so than when we're at ovals. There's a lot of track here that is now getting the advantage over Joker. And when Joker comes out, even if he's right behind Heredia on 1-lap pressure tires, it's not as great of a difference.
But the one thing I do have to point out, it may not be that much of a difference, but because it's long laps, it's like, it's not like 1 lap on an oval.
Well, here we go.
It's like 3 or 4 laps on an oval.
So Joker does come out in front.
So Joker's also now going to have the tire advantage for the rest of the
Excuse me.
So it'll be very interesting to see.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that Heredia did not pull in a closer gap.
Probably had to warm up the tires, you know.
That's true. I mean, Joker's got to warm them up now, so let's see if there's any bit of a closure here. But it's pretty much the way they went in.
Yeah. Chibi is not close enough to make a send in the turn 3. Oh, Riley kind of messed it up a bit, turned in too early. Now Chibi's right on this bumper.
I mean, that 6 car is awfully smooth through this section of the track. As he goes left and right, rolls that thing back and forth. But Joker is just the same distance away.
Yeah, it seems like on road courses, you don't gain time as much as you do when you're at, like, like Las Vegas, New Hampshire,
Hmm.
stuff like that. Yeah, road courses, especially from what I've seen at Road America, you can pit earlier than the other person, and probably only gain like two to
Interesting.
three tenths. So I
See, I
mean,
thought with all the extra corners that you'd be going
yeah,
faster through, you would actually get more of an advantage.
Yeah,
I feel
you
like
could probably get you could probably get an advantage if you hit the corners right. But on cold tires, as much as we like to say cold tires don't really matter on E5, they do matter a tiny bit. So, and also just you kind of got a break. You just had like it may have been a tiny break, but you still had like a break in between racing. So
Hmm.
probably a little not in your rhythm as you were.
True. It also could have been the entry. Maybe Joker just had a better entry.
Yeah.
yeah. Also, you can see Heredia starting to close in that gap a bit. I don't know if y'all seen it, but Heat 5
Yeah,
gave me
I'm on
some nice
already. It's
little,
it's a
yeah.
little bit, but it's not all that much, to be honest.
I'm glad that Heat 5
Yeah.
gave me a little bit of the cameras to flip through, and that was a nice little camera down the long straightaway that they gave me. Who would ever think
Yeah,
that
I
Joker
noticed there's a
and
couple of good
Heredia?
shots here.
Yeah, I was about to say, but who would ever think Joker and Heredia both are driving the 1 in the 6 car? If you would have told me this in season 3, I would have said you're high. Because I never would see Joker ever go in the track house, but ever since he's been by himself, winning at Iowa and Heredia doing really good, had multiple chances to win. Couldn't bring it home, I'm for sure, but there's still a lot more races left. I think 6 more, so before the playoffs,
Yeah.
so have a chance.
Oh, we're still early in the season and a lot can happen, but there's a strong showing by these two. And let's not forget about Jackson over there in third place.
Yeah. One thing I do want to say, there's a battle for fourth. It hasn't really been. I've been watching it for the last lap or two. It hasn't really been. They haven't been side by side, but Chibi's had a couple good looks, just hasn't uh, followed through on them yet. Well, we're on lap 9, so two to go.
And someone who saw near the front was Cody the Bear, and he's kind of falling back because behind the 14, you'll see the 9 of Tiger NASCAR, and behind him is the 44 Kenny. So what happened to Cody?
I think it must have been sped on pit road. His speed just cut the mess out of that turn,
I saw
my
that
boy.
too.
Oh nah, you ain't getting away with that one, Speed. You know you gonna watch this back too. You cut that turn. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what happened to that 8. He must have
Oh
lost.
yeah,
Yeah, he must have sped on
I
pit
just watched
road.
on fire service.
Yeah, he definitely sped on pit
Penske's
road.
not having the best day today.
Yeah, I mean, Penske didn't look like they was happy to come to this track. I know Shake was probably looking really frustrated knowing that he has to deal with this and then have to watch the Eagles play against Patrick Mahomes. I'm also an Eagles fan, so I
Super
know how
Bowl
he
week, that's
feel.
right.
Yeah, I know
Oh
how he
whoa,
feel.
Kenny had a huge moment. I was switching to drivers, and also I saw the
Having to be
44
on.
almost die. So
As this also is the last lap, so let me head back to the front.
Yeah, it's still Joker. I mean, Heredia did close in a little bit, but
he goes in a
he's not
lot.
able to get close enough to pass.
Yeah.
So Joker's going to take the stage. Another stage win for Trackhouse.
I wouldn't say that
Last stage
yet.
was Cody. This time it's Joker. He's got to get there first.
You saying I wouldn't say that yet. There is no way he gets a second on Joker right here. They are both really good.
I was just saying Joe could make a mistake.
Oh yeah, so here he goes. They take
But he
1 and
doesn't,
2.
and he wins stage 2.
Oh, and the 22 moves the 8 moved the 22, but the 22 wasn't happy with that and going to get past him and get that
Small, if you got the
position.
rundown from, please give it to us.
Um, I'm
Fire Slater got to
still.
cross the line.
Yeah, he's got to cross the line.
Oh,
So
Speed is going to take 10th though.
yeah, Fire Slayer 11th. I can't see who's ahead of these guys.
I think it's Fire Slater. No, it's Speed in 10th.
Yeah,
Ninth is,
Speed.
yeah,
It's Rexy.
Steve Bexy.
Cody in 8th, Kenny in 7th, Tiger in 6th.
Fifth for
I'm guessing
fifth is
Chibi in
Chibi.
5th, and yeah,
Then it
Riley
should
in
be
4th,
yep.
Jackson 3rd, Buddy 2nd, and Joker 1st.
Final
Nice.
stage.
Good job.
Final stage.
So
So
right before we get set up for stage 3, I want to give another shout out to our buddy Ty. He's been under the weather lately,
hope the best
and
for that
we hope
man.
he feels better soon, and he get back out here on the track while he still can. Get well,
Yeah.
buddy. All right, we'll see you when you're home.
Hope the best for that man
All
as we
right.
get right back to stage 3. My fault, Brent, right
Joker
there. Go
takes a
ahead.
big advantage down on the corner 1. He's going to get right up in front of Heredia. Jackson's trying to fight down on the fender, but he doesn't quite get there. Riley's on his tail. Chibi and Tiger side by side for 5th. Chibi's going to take a nice
They
hard
all
turn
go.
in. He's
Oh,
going
there
to
go
maybe get
Kenny.
that spot, but Joker continues to lead as Heredia and Riley make a little contact off of turn number 2. That's going to continue to be your top 3 as Jackson is going to drop back with Chibi on the left, right side, depending on the way you're looking. Tiger is also pushing deep in on the rear of Chibi. He's going to cut into that
It is
corner
3
as well.
wide. It is 3 wide
3 wide
going
up the
left.
hill, 3 wide. Jackson still can't clear these guys. Chip now pulling a slight advantage, but gets screwed up on the rumble strips a bit, and Jackson now gives him a little bit of the door coming through the S's as we get to the last part of this track.
Oh my gosh. The 38 through the grass. They went 3 wide going up that turn. You would never see anybody else trying to do that. You see a lot of people cutting that dirt and through that turn. But they'll go to 48 getting moved up by his teammate. Remember last time this happened, he wrecked his team owner. Wrecked his team owner at Homestead. Let's hope he don't make his team owner mad again. But yeah, they all starting to get single file and starting to put down these fast lap times.
Heredia is actually quite close to Joker, but not quite passing close.
Yeah, he's
He has
in the
hung
front.
tight on him.
Oh no, everything at a
Maybe now he
local.
does have a little bit of a run. He gets some draft here. In that hard braking zone, get a little bit of the dirt, and a little bit on his bumper, get up the hill. Can we get next to him? Down it? No.
It's funny to look at all the tire tracks in the grass. Some people have went.
Oh, yeah, a couple of stranded ones way inside.
Yeah, jumped the whole curve.
It's a technical track. It's not only is it difficult as a road course, it's a difficult road course.
There's a huge path.
So I'm not mad at him cutting it like that because man, you have to practice this a lot in order to really get it down. So, but Joker and
You got to
Heredia,
whip it, but you got to do it smoothly.
yeah,
Wheel controller, it's not easy.
it's really not.
They're like
It's just
3
practice.
wide still. Oh, the 42 went off. I need to find him.
Yeah, he went
he
back to
lost
the
a lot of
19.
He's getting shuffled back and put into the dirt, it looks like.
Yeah.
There was a huge pack into the final corner. They were 3 wide, and then there was a bunch of 2 wide ahead of them. I think the 42 was on the outside of the 3 wide and got sent into the dirt and lost at least 5 positions.
Fire Slayer's found his way into the top 10. Now he's just behind Tiger NASCAR in that 12 car.
Yeah. So speed.
Kind of hard in, almost runs into the 9. A little late on the brake here, but holds it together. That is now kind of giving him a threat.
And I mean, that's what happens here. I feel like also in road courses, when you're spread out and you don't see that car in front of you, you don't have nobody to like push after. You're just now sitting by yourself. Now you got to run lap times that you don't know if they're good or not unless somebody catches you or you catch the guy in front. So it's also a good thing to add in road courses. So go ahead, Brent.
Oh no, I'm disagreeing with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking that she was gonna say something after because it happens a lot in road courses. So that's why. And since we're all drivers up here in different series or in different leagues, we all understand how you can't really catch that many people if you can't really see them.
Whoa.
That's
Kenny
true.
went really wide. I don't know if he won the grass. He may have.
Yeah, I'm still watching this pack that's fighting for the top 10 with most of Penske, actually. Shake and Bake is behind Spexy, who's behind my Soaps, who's also behind Fire Slayer.
Yeah, and I mean the 42 just went off the track as you said that, and the 41. But I see what you was talking about with the 21 in them, as you see like the three Penske cars right there, the 12, 22, and the 21. I mean, it's just
Yeah, mixing
how it is.
Kuka and Mason.
Yep, and that's just how it is. They always say if you do not want to be in the back, you have to practice. If you don't want to race
Well,
with people that are not good, you have to practice. So that's what you got to be willing to
while
do.
we've been watching the middle of the pack, these two up front have basically just hung on each other like there's a magnet between them, just keeping them so far apart and that close. Reddy's not really making a move on Joker, just kind of help pushing the two of them out front. Third place is a ways away back now.
Right, and you see what I was talking about with separation at a road course and how he's pushing, how Heredia is able to push his car and able to see where's Joker braking and where he's not braking. But if Joker was a second out, he can't see where he's braking, so he can beat him to that. So that's why if they come out of pits and they're probably not going to be the exact same way, whoever's in second is not going to have a good chance. Because in here, it seems like if you pit early or if you don't pit early, it doesn't matter unless you hit your turns absolutely right to gain that 10th or that 10th or two to beat your rival, and that's what these two trying to go after. With Joker and Heredia taking over the whole pack and ruling the drivers how they always.
Oh, now we got to move.
Ooh, yeah, there they go. He made a mistake. There go Heredia.
Joker got a little bit into the dirt off the corner.
Yep, there they
And
go.
now Heredia is underneath him for turn 2, and he's going to get the run into the long straight.
Yep.
Joker tried to switch back, couldn't do it.
I mean, these two, they've been in Cup, except for one. Heredia came down to Xfinity to bully us, but we're going to find him for doing that. These two hit the mess out of each other.
Joker was trying to get alongside, and he did. And he got a little bit of the door here to Heredia. And now Joker takes back over the lead as they go downhill. And now Heredia's going to give him a little bit inside of the fender here.
That's a little funny.
And now Joker's going to go through the dirt.
Yeah, that 4 car hawking them down now since they just wanted to play a little pity pat. You know, Poppy's playtime right there.
The 6 is not happy. He's giving a couple of bumper shoves.
Yeah. I mean, these two drivers.
Right on his tail.
They've been able to rule of all of NASCAR here in HPL. They have most championships and everything here.
Another mistake as Joker gets wide for pits. And then here comes Heredia.
Heredia might beat him might beat him for the pit roads. Joker took a wide angle, and that was not good at all. Heredia is just really good, been able to get in there and get out, got at least he got some tenths in between him, but if Fire Slayer smacks the wall.
I'm still sitting on the leaders as they're in pit road. I want to see how they're going to come off.
I think the 6 might come out first. Yeah.
6 does come out first and actually gets a better fire off by the AI. Yep. Joker had like a little hang up from the computer, it looked like, and that gave Heredia quite the advantage.
And that's what I was talking about. It matter about whoever's in first, it's going to help you because you get more of a boost, you're able to shift faster than any other car. And if you already had like a second or even a 10th so lead, it can stretch out to even 3 to 4. Right there is what you see with Joker now. And now Joker has to do what I've been talking about for a bit of the third stage is you have to catch the car in front of you so you know what they're doing. And also that 4 there too. Go ahead.
I would keep an eye on it, but Joker seems to like to whip it on the into the dirt a little bit more. And a couple of times I saw him get loose in the later part of that run as a result, like getting into the pit road, he got out of shape.
Yeah, and that's pretty reasonable. You know, everybody they always find something in Heat 5 to where you can do this and it can help your car. You know, it can upset it a bit or it can help it tighten up in some of these turns, and
Right.
that's what they just been able to master more than other drivers because they sometimes don't find time for it because they don't believe that practicing and thinking that practice is bad when it's really not. It's just you want it more than other people, and that's what these two been able to
Especially
show.
here, because you don't do
Yeah,
this a lot.
you don't.
Yeah.
You just want it more than other drivers, so that's why these two are top three, and that's why you see Jackson in the top three too. Plus Chibi's up there with Eric, so people that practice
It's
and
been kind of the same guys in the top 10.
yep, the people
Yeah.
that practice.
It's
Go ahead.
Joker, Speed Racer's up there now in the top 10. YB Beta just behind him.
Yep. That's how it goes. People that practice the
In fact,
most.
now we got off course and YB Beta goes by.
My bad. Oh, my bad. I was just about to say.
Broadcaster curse right there.
Yeah,
Sorry, Speed.
my bad, man. Because I know he probably having a bad day. If Pods don't get 10 points for him, he probably gonna be mad at me because of the bet that he set. But let's see.
Penske's kind of having a bad day.
Yeah.
Like the entire team.
Not their, it's not their time. For road courses, not their time. Not their time, not their time to shine. So they just move on to the next race that they have and go from there. That's how everything happens.
yeah.
I know we're go ahead.
Yeah. It's very unique to see the.
I'm sorry. There's a guy off track. It is a yellow. Was that the 22? The 34.
34.
Sorry, Small.
Kluka. Go ahead.
Yeah, Kluka got off track on the front straight, right by the start-finish line.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Small.
But we just mentioned how practicing can obviously help, and yes, it does obviously. But it's very unique to see as we watch the leaders and really everyone to the field. It's unique to see what kind of lines they come up with through different corners and kind of. Because, I mean, a lot of these guys have been playing it for pretty much 5 years straight, almost. Like 4.5, but. So, it's really interesting to see how lines have evolved over the time. Like, if you go and watch back a stream from potentially Mid-Ohio, like, 3 years ago, it's probably. They're running probably different lanes than what they'll be running now, because they've learned more now what works. And that's the one benefit I feel like with having a game that's that's been like the main NASCAR game for like a couple of years is not each day, but we learn stuff as we go on, and it's really kind of cool. Yes.
I will say that on that, like different from last night is you're right. These guys are a little more creative. They have different lines. Road America was a lot of, this is the line. Can you do it better than everybody else?
Yeah. And I understand what you mean by that, Brent, because I was even surprised to see me up there because I was expecting a lot more, people to be up there with the times that I was hitting or the times they was able to hit better than me, the 203s, the 202s, and 204s and stuff. So Road America was more of like if you just practice a lot, then you like know what to do and what gears to shift down, then you should be good. But here at Mid-Ohio, it's just this kind of the same thing with practice, but lines are different and people hit bumps. Some people don't because they feel like they're scared to hit it because if they do, it might upset the car and they might spin out. So that's why they do it.
Yeah. I think a part of that is also, so at Road America, it's usually around 2-minute laps. Well, here it's 1:20 laps. We're probably running less than that, like 1:19. So you get to do more laps. So these guys have already naturally ran more laps at Mid-Ohio than they have out in America. So,
Yeah.
like maybe a couple of years ago, it was kind of the same for Mid-Ohio, but now that they've found different stuff because they've ran more laps, it's not really like here's the line. It's more make your own line and you'll go faster.
There's nothing more valuable than experience. The more laps you put in, it's just a fact.
Yep. And
So,
that's,
how many laps left do we have here? Stage 3, we did pit. That's
gotta
what we
pit
have
one more
already in the
time.
lead now.
You gotta
One
pit-
more pit is coming.
Yeah,
They
one more
are 2 laps on fuel, so are probably pitting either this lap or next lap. Firestly does not have the lap counter up yet, so he's just looking at the fuel, so I can't really say what lap it is. But he has 2 laps of fuel left, so that's really the only thing I can say.
Well, when
They
he crosses
should
the
be
line,
pitting.
take a look at
They should be pitting next time around, which is where we're at right now. They should be pitting this lap, for sure. Since if he has 2 laps of fuel, I know for sure Joker and Heredia both got the same amount. Joker had not been able to catch up to Heredia, so I was correct.
And they're revving that engine.
Yeah, I was correct on. Oh, and he makes a mistake, but it's not a big one.
It didn't cost them that much.
Yep. And they had to run it all the way out.
I hate to say it, but if you can make one extra lap, I get the time bit of fuel, but if you can make one extra lap, I think you'll be in a better shape than if you pit now. Because they are right on the money if they pit now.
Well, they are about to come to pit entry, so let's see if Joker or Heredia take a dive down pit lane.
It's either they pit now or they have to.
Yeah, Heredia does, and so does Joker.
They have to save at least a lap of fuel on for sure in order to make it, or
I think Chibi
half a
and
lap.
Jackson also came down. Chibi is also on pit road. Everybody's
Riley,
coming in. I don't think anyone's stayed out yet.
They'd be selling further in the back.
No one yet.
If
It's coming down the
anything,
front
people
straightaway.
gonna have to pit on the last lap.
That'd be terrible.
But let's look at the, you scroll back up to the front between Heredia and Joker.
I got the camera on Joker. Chibi got out. Oh, wait, it's a little lag. Somebody stayed out, the 42.
Oh. If he stayed out one more
So
lap.
Heredia's going to beat out Joker.
42 in the lead.
But he's going to have to pit.
Yeah. 6 laps to go and 6 laps of
Joker
fuel.
goes off into the grass.
That's not good. He still got the same amount of time as he did in the first time they ran against each other, so maybe he just gotta get this car going now. It's just that 42 is gonna get in that 6-way a little bit, but unless he pits here, he won't be in Heredia's way.
I would imagine he has to pit. I don't know any other scenario that would put him in first place right now.
Oh no, yeah, he's pitting this lap.
Unless he pitted like 5 laps ago, that's the
But he wouldn't have passed all these cars.
Yeah.
I don't think he could have got a big enough undercut.
He is getting that
There he
6. As that one we was talking about it, he's just pushing it a bit more, and he got a little bit closer to that 6, and that's what he need to keep doing, just chomping away at that lead. That's all he needs to do. Stay calm in these situations.
Once anybody can, you can give us how many laps to go.
35.
Yeah.
So when they hit the line, it was 5 to go.
Yeah, it's 5 to go right now.
All right, so when they hit the line again, it'll be 4 to go. Heredia still has the advantage. Joker is still tracking down that number 6 Ford as they hit one of the hardest braking points on the course. Not much gained, a little bit maybe. We'll see down the hill how much of that lasts. See, there goes the 6 now.
When Joker does catch, because I do if they battle hard enough, Jackson could be back in this. Like, as the way it stands right now, he's probably going to finish 3rd. But if they battle hard enough, like we've seen them do in stage two,
Oh,
and at the start of this stage, it could really
It'd just
bring
be a repeat
Jackson
of
back
last night. I
down.
mean, look, Jackson dominated yesterday, but he didn't dominate stage three. And he was in third place when things went down, and he ended up winning the race. So that's exactly to what you're saying here. As they come to 4 to go.
yeah,
So you're just finding yourself in the right place.
and what's
That's all
funny
Pennsylvania's do.
now, I have two facts about this. Her radio was mad at Joker for what happened yesterday, even though he wasn't in the car at all.
Mm-hmm.
He just told Kenny to drive him, drive people out of the way he's been, drove and stuff. So the fact that now it's the actual driver he was mad at versus him, and then Jackson's in third place. And I remember in the past when y'all, I'm for sure y'all was Small was not here, and I don't know if you was here or not, Brink, but that six car was also in contention of winning. The last time we was here at Mid Ohio, that was long, long ago. But there's been some good finishes here at Mid Ohio, though. I do know that.
We're gearing up for one. Is Joker now has the bumper practically attached to his own.
What season was it that was the last race up in Ohio?
The last season for Cup Mid Ohio, I think was season. I do not know, but season 4, or it couldn't be 3. Season 4 or 5, one of those. I forgot what it was, but I do remember.
3 to go.
I think that was in season 5. So
Yeah.
I may have caught it. I don't remember.
Because this is when Already was in the 10. So Joker was in the 48 or 88, one of those. But that was long ago, so should be coming down as they got within 2 tenths.
Joker wants to make a move, but nope, they can't get there.
Yo, he gonna bump him a little bit.
I've noticed Heredia, when Joker can get close, Heredia will run that corner really
low.
And then Joker kind of gets up. I saw it happen twice. That's the third time I saw that happen.
He had to shoot that in there.
One thing that Joker did in turn 3 was he kind of moved before he braked, like he made a last second move. If that is very dangerous to make, because if he does it too late, he might get on the brakes too late and miss the corner. So
yeah, see how Heredia will drive that deep down just so that Joker can't get the run on the corner.
2 to go at the line.
Normal 2 to go.
Yep. This matters. I mean, Jackson, you got to remember, these two cars, you see how they driving. I've been hearing a lot of, revving going, shifting up and shifting back down. So, what if Jackson saves enough and beats these two, which would be pretty funny because he won the last race because somebody got pushed into the wall in the sand pit. But winning another race off fuel would be nice at a road course. And
Joker now looks again to the inside and for this corner, but backs off. The grass flying up in the air.
Yep, he's going to angle this turn pretty good on that outside, on the inside, outside.
Can't lose his inside. Final right-hander.
Here we go. We're coming to 1 to go, boys. Are we ready? Because this is going to mean something. If you want it more, this is all it is.
I'll almost be disappointed if nothing happens on the final lap.
Yeah, I mean, that's all it is.
Who wants it more?
This is the spectacle we're here for. These two juggernauts with Jackson hunting from third. Heredia guy, always Joker. Last lap at Mid-Ohio in the 2020 Cup Cars HPL NASCAR Heat 5 Series. Editor turn 1 Heredia still has that advantage. Joker really wants to get there. We'll see what he does after the long straight where we've noticed him try to make his move. Heredia's just got to keep this smooth here for now.
Yep. And that's what he needs to do. Coming down that long straight, he's going to get a run on Joker. And that's what Joker don't need. But here we go. We're coming into the most technical part of the track. And you need to be 100% correct on every turn that you make here. Hard braking zone right here. He's made a little bit. Going to the hard left. going up the hill, downhill we go, and still there. Just edging the catch, just edging right there, trying to get him as much as possible. Really can't. Still staying within 2/10 of that lead of Heredia
Joker
and
couldn't
Joker.
get as close as he did, and he's
Yep.
just a little bit off, but
He's a little
I
bit
think he's
off.
enough to
last
still make a
couple of
send if he
corners.
really wanted it.
Here you go. 2
Last
turns
corner, Joker
remaining.
tries to go into the
He
grass. He's
sends
going to
the
give him the
6.
bumper. That puts Heredia up in the grass. Joker's going to go by.
Oh!
Maybe he's going to take the advantage
Oh,
into the
he
last
wrecked
corner, and
Jackson!
Joker
He wrecked
drives
Jackson!
this up, and Jackson's going to wreck off the 6, it looks like.
And Jackson still got second.
And the 4's going to take second.
Oh my
Wow,
god.
what a move out of
And
the one
Heredia
car.
just made. Wow, what a win from Joker as he moves him up and wrecks him. Not only did he
That
do
is
that, the 6 ran out of fuel at the end.
Oh,
Oh,
so he
wow.
didn't plow him. The 6 had nothing left.
6 also had nothing left because he turned dead left into the 4, and that's why I started laughing because the 4 got wrecked.
Man.
But we don't know if that might be a penalty or not. But great win for Joker at the last Mid-Ohio race for Cup and all of Heat 5. That's if we never come back to Heat 5. That's if. But what a win for Joker. That's the second of the season.
Wow, what a race. What a turn of events here. And we'll get them in here for their interviews, so bear with us.
This is
Yeah.
that is going to be a controversial finish. I'm sure we'll hear it a lot in Discord, but
Oh, my fault. I didn't know Heredia had a win. That's my bad. I didn't know
Can you
Heredia
invite
had
him
a
in,
win.
Electric?
Yeah, I'm broadcasting, but yeah, I got you.
I don't know. I could probably get Jackson and Joker.
Yeah, I was trying not to laugh at Jackson getting turned right into the wall because it was on stream, but here we go.
I
So
don't
we
have
got the
Jackson.
third place
Or he's
finisher
showing off.
in. I got Joker. I got all of them an invite,
Okay.
so they should all be coming in.
Welcome, fellas. Thank you for the show. We'll just go right into it. We'll start with third place Jackson. Look, it was
I
not
was second.
exactly
I
the
was
same
second.
rate. Oh,
Yeah,
you
he
were,
was
that's
second.
right. Third
Yeah, he
place
was second.
Heredia.
Yeah, third place Heredia. Second Jackson.
Heredia. I didn't think I'd be talking to you first. What the heck's going on, man? You had a heck of a stage 3, and just tell everybody what happened. What happened at the end?
Oh, you fucking seen what fucking happened with that dumbass piece of shit behind me. You fucking seen it. Second time in a row. His fucking shitty ass driver last night, and his fucking ass did that shit this fucking time again. First fucking lap, what happened? I hit you, I did, but I got cleaned out behind that, and I finished you off, and he went on throw a fucking temperature. Fuck off, man. You know, I'm fucking done with this dumb shit. Fucking stupid. Second day in a row. You just fucking moved me and I wrecked. I had no control. And you want to fucking blame me for that shit? Talking about some, oh, what the fuck was that? Fuck out of here with that shit. I had no fucking control of my fucking car. The fuck you want me to do? Fuck out of here. Fuck this broadcast shit. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit, bro. Dumbass shit. You gonna wreck me like that? When the fuck has I ever wrecked you for a fucking win like that, bro? Fuck out of here with that shit, bro. Peace out. Thank you. Thank you for broadcasting. I appreciate all you guys. Shitty ass shit. Fuck out of here with that shit. Dirty ass driver. Fuck out of here. Keep yourself safe. Decent house. Jump off the cliff and hang yourself. Thank you.
Well, I
Jeez,
mean, hold on, man. I ain't gonna lie. This NASCAR, so you gotta remember that's how motions run high and everything. But anyway, let's move on to the second place of Jackson. It's tempers and everything. They're really high after a race like that, racing for a win. So that's just how it is. But Jackson, we gotta ask you. I'm for sure. Let's go ahead and ask that. I don't want anybody else to be quiet. Gotta go ahead and go keep the show on the road. So Jackson, how was your race overall? Well, not how your race was, but how was your stage 3 and your words?
Yeah, they were obviously both faster than me. I was probably like 2 or 3 tenths a lap slower. So, um, I mean, obviously coming home with P2 is good. I would have liked to contend for the win, but can't complain about a P2. I was doing a solid job sticking near them. So when that happened at the end, I was able to gain a spot.
Yeah, what was your view of that?
I mean, already had cleaned out Joker in stage one, so um, I and Joker was catching him at the end. I kind of knew it was gonna happen. I was hoping it would be like a last night and take both of them out, and I would sneak through with the win. But yeah, Joker was not happy after that first stage, and I think in the third stage, in the first stint, they were having some contact.
Well, they were racing for sure.
Yeah,
We caught a lot of that. Yeah.
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 Anybody got any more questions for Jackson?
Well, congrats on the run. Small, you got anything?
No.
All right, okay. So Jackson, you are go ahead. You are able to leave us and have a good night, man. See you next time for the next Cup race. I do not know what that is. Let
Thank
me
you. I think
check
it's
real
at
quick. Richmond. Yeah, next gen Richmond.
yeah.
So see you there at Richmond and any other hot seats that you have planned. Um,
Next gen too, huh?
yeah.
Joker,
So yeah, let's
winner.
go to Joker.
Congratulations for winning today's race. That was quite a race. A couple of stops swapped you guys from first and second, but yeah, I think we just want to know about one part of that race.
Well, he wanted to pass me one way, so we were gonna pass him the same way. I got thrown into the infield barrier. Probably we apologize, right? We take accountability, and but I didn't appreciate getting thrown into 15th on lap one when I expected a good driver to kind of not clean me out. But apparently he got hit by Jackson, but Jackson's POV doesn't say that. So it was probably netcode at the end of the day. And yeah, um, I don't really have much to say.
All right, there you have it. Always exciting stuff here at HPL NASCAR racing.
Yeah. I wanted
Electric
to.
Small. Any final words from
Yeah.
y'all?
Man, I wanted to ask the question, man. So I wanted to ask you, Joker. All seriousness. What is this ever going to carry on in between any of the other races ahead, the playoffs, or even the rest of the regular season between you and Heredia?
Well, I feel like we're even. Threw me off into turn two on the first lap, so I threw him off in the last turn on the last lap. If he keeps swinging, we can keep swinging bigger every time. Thank you.
I don't know what so was just
Small.
texting the main chat.
No, I don't have anything.
All right. All right. Well, fireworks per usual. HBL NASCAR Heat 5 last season, maybe closer than some. Um, be back because we have 2 weeks. We have a week off, and then we'll be back, I guess. So we'll be back soon. But always the college football stuff's always hitting the airways.
Yep.
Like, subscribe, hit that little bell so you know it's going to pop up, and hang out and have some fun because these guys, you never know what they're going to say.
Mm-hmm.
God bless. Drive fast, y'all.
Get in there, Lewis.